Big day outside London Stadium. West Ham 1, Charlton 2. Dan, that performance was very hard to take. Where do you stand on that tonight?
Really, I think I've had enough of Nuno. I think his football's boring. He just doesn't know how to set up right for the games. You know, we had Charlton here, we lost 2-1, but we've got a lot tougher fixtures than Charlton at home coming up. There's just no, sorry for my language, bollocks in this squad. There's no bollocks. Like, Bowen, with the penalty, why is Tatty taking the penalty? You know, Bowen should have grabbed that ball out of Tatty's arm and said, no, I'm captain, I'm taking that. There's just it's all soft, you know, and half the team don't look like want to play for Nuno. You know, half of them don't look interested. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, this is meant to be a fresh start this year. All this, you know, we're going to try and get back up, all this and that. Bollocks. All we're bringing in is freebies, selling all our best players, not bringing nothing in of any quality, and this is what we're getting. This is what happens. It's just repeat, rinse and repeat every season. Every season we're going through this, like, you know, I'm lost for words. I'm that angry. I can't get my words out.
I felt exactly the same last week at Burnley. To be honest, I feel just as bad this week. I'm just controlling my emotions a little bit better. Who comes in to replace Nuno for you?
Someone with a bit more attacking football, because we're going to get nowhere playing like that all season. We're going to get nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I think they need to cut their losses, get rid of Nuno, go for someone like Scott Parker, play a bit of attacking football, you know, get the fans up on their feet. Because at the end of the day, 55,000 season tickets we've sold. And what, for this? For this? Nah, things have got to change. This is worrying. This is a dark day for us as a club, because, okay, it's only Charlton in our eyes, but this ain't looking good, is it? This really isn't looking good, you know. And I think he's lost the dressing room, Nuno, personally. I really think he's lost the dressing room, because half of them players just, there's no plan. They don't look like, when we started today, you could see the squad was so unbalanced. And he brings Kante off at half-time, and then he brings Mavropanos and goes to a 3 at the back, and then we start playing a bit more front-foot football. But why is it taken to the 80th minute for him to do that? All of us could see that.
I think when you're 2-0 down, you don't really want to be looking to your bench and seeing Joel Veltman coming on, with all due respect. Joel Veltman, you want to see someone a little bit attacking. Obviously, this squad is unbalanced. I made this point to someone else. I think there was probably an argument to drop one of the strikers and start Orford and play 4-3-3. Let the midfield with Orford and Engels sit a bit deeper, Kante further forward, you know, and then you got 3 attacking players that are going to just create havoc up front.
Yeah.
And it just looked like to me that Solomon, for all his trickery, isn't going to track back. You can't give him a position where he needs to do defensive work. Bowen, I think his legs are gone.
Yeah.
You know, I think we need to address that formation, that tactical plan.
And you know what gets me the most is the amount of crosses we were putting in today. How many crosses went over everyone? Yeah. You know, we can't cross a ball for the sake of our lives. Poor old Ollie Scholes, look, he's young, he's going to develop. We need to get some cover for him, because it's not fair on him. You know, all that, everyone cheering, clapping that he went off, that's not nice to see on a teenager. He shouldn't even be in this. There should be someone in front of him playing. And then he comes on in the second half just to kill the game out. But there's no plan. It's worrying. It really is worrying.
I agree. I mean, where's Malik Diouf today? Where's Malik? This is, and I made this point last week to my fan cam Dan, but we've got scapegoats in this club. That Mavropanos will get away scot-free of his mistake tonight. Yeah. If Scholes made that mistake, that sarcastic cheering that went with his substitution would have been 10 times louder. Exactly. Social media will be panning on him. Yeah. And I think as a fan base, we've got to be a little bit more honest in our assessment of footballers than we are.
Yeah, exactly that. And it is just, our squad is just depleted. You know, look at the bench. Don't get it wrong, it's nice to see the youngsters coming through, but we shouldn't be putting all this pressure on them. We shouldn't have this pressure on these young lads. They're just going to crack under it, and they have. And this is what's happening. It's bad, mate. It really is. I'm just hoping next week something changes, but everyone wants to go. Something don't seem right in there. There seems to be a bit of friction. There's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, I'm telling you now. It just feels like it.
I get that sentiment as well. Was there any positives today? Obviously, Engels made his debut. Perot scored on his debut. Was there anything at all that you look at and think, maybe it's not all bad?
Not really. I'm not going to lie. There's no positivity today at all. It was woeful. Absolutely woeful. I'm just hoping something could change in this next week, but we've got, 8 days left of the window? Need to pull our finger out if we want to get up out of this league, because at the minute we're going to go down to League One, do a Leicester.
Massively. Southampton Tuesday night, could that be a catalyst for us?
I mean, look what happened against QPR in the Cup last year. It reignited us. So let's see what happens. But I've got no hope. I've lost I've lost hope, and it's 2 games into the season. But look at what happened last week. Look at this week. What hope does that give you? You know, there's none. Absolutely none.
Absolutely done. Dan, thank you very much.